Hey everyone! Welcome back to Better English. I'm Emma.
And I'm Leo. And wow, do we have an exciting episode for you today?
We really do. Today, we're going to spend quality time exploring one of the most fascinating and versatile verbs in the English language.
And that word is, drumroll please, take.
I know. Some of you might be thinking, really? An entire episode about one little word? But trust me, by the end of this podcast, you're going to be amazed at just how much this four-letter word can do.
It's true. When I first started learning English, and I'm talking real beginner level here, I thought take was just about grabbing things with your hands, like take a book, take a pen, simple stuff.
Right? That's exactly where everyone starts. And that's actually where we're going to start today too, because this episode is designed to take you on a journey. See what I did there? From absolute beginner A1 level all the way up to advanced C1 level.
Nice use of take there. And yeah, we're going to build this up step by step, layer by layer. So whether you're just starting out or you're already quite advanced, there's going to be something valuable for you in this episode.
Exactly. And Leo, I have to say, even as a native speaker, preparing for this episode made me realize just how incredibly often we use take in English. It's everywhere.
It really is. I actually started counting yesterday, just mentally noting every time I heard or used the word take, and I stopped counting after about an hour because the number was getting ridiculous.
That doesn't surprise me at all. So everyone listening, get comfortable, maybe grab a cup of tea or coffee, or as we say in English, take a break from whatever you're doing, and let's dive in.
Perfect. So Emma, let's start at the very beginning. A1 level. When someone is just starting to learn English, what's the most basic, fundamental meaning of take?
Great question. At its most basic level, take is a verb that means to get something and move it toward you or with you. It's a physical action. So imagine you're in a classroom and the teacher says, "Please take a pencil from the box."
Right. You're physically picking up the pencil and bringing it to yourself. Or take this letter to the post office. You're moving the letter from here to there.
Exactly. And at this beginner level, we also use take with transportation. This is super important for everyday life. I take the bus to work every day.
I take the train to school. Let's take a taxi to the airport. Do you take the subway or do you walk?
Perfect examples. And Leo, this is interesting because in many languages, people might say something like go by bus or use the bus, right?
Yes, in some languages we say something that translates more like go with the bus or use the bus. So when I first heard take the bus, I was a bit confused. Like, am I picking up the bus and carrying it?
That mental image is hilarious, but this is such a common confusion for learners. The key thing to understand is that in English, we think of the bus, train, or taxi as something we're taking, like we're grabbing this method of transportation and using it for our journey.
Right, and it becomes completely natural once you use it enough times. Now, Emma, while we're still at this basic level, can we talk about the difference between take and bring? Because I know this confuses a lot of learners.
Oh, absolutely. This is crucial. So take and bring are both about moving something from one place to another, but the direction is different. Take is movement away from where you are now.
So if I say, I'll take this book to the library, I'm moving the book away from my current location to the library.
Perfect. And bring is movement toward where you are or toward the place you're talking about. So please bring that book to me. The book is coming toward me.
Or don't forget to bring your homework to class tomorrow. The homework is moving toward the class, toward the teacher.
Exactly. Here's an easy way to remember. Take it there, bring it here.
Oh, I like that. Take it there, bring it here. That's a great little rhyme to remember.
Right? Sometimes these little memory tricks really help. Okay, so those are the absolute basics. But now let's move up a level to A2. This is where things start getting more interesting because take begins to move beyond just physical objects.
Yes, this is where I remember my English teacher introducing phrases like take a photo or take a picture. And I remember thinking, wait, but I'm not physically grabbing a photo, I'm creating it with a camera.
Exactly. This is where take starts to become more abstract. We say take a photo, take a picture, take a selfie. Even though we're not physically taking anything, we're capturing an image.
And what about take a shower or take a bath? Again, you're not grabbing the shower and carrying it somewhere.
Right. These are just fixed expressions in English. I take a shower every morning. I need to take a bath and relax.
The kids take a bath before bedtime.
Perfect. And here's another really common one at this level. Take a nap or take a rest.
I'm so tired, I need to take a nap. Why don't you take a rest? You've been working all day.
Exactly. And notice how all of these, take a photo, take a shower, take a nap, they're all actions or activities, not physical objects. This is a big conceptual shift for learners.
It really is. And there's another meaning at this level that's super useful, using take to talk about time or duration.
Oh, yes, this is so practical. How long does it take to get to the airport? It takes about 30 minutes.
How long did it take you to learn English?
Great examples. So here, take means require or need, specifically in terms of time. And we use this structure all the time in everyday conversation.
We do. Like, it takes me an hour to get ready in the morning. And that's totally true, by the way.
An hour? What are you doing for an hour?
Hey, looking this good takes time, Emma.
Fair enough. I can't argue with that. Okay, so we've also got take medicine or take your vitamins at this level. Did you take your medicine today?
Don't forget to take your vitamins. The doctor said I need to take this pill twice a day.
Right. And technically, yes, you are physically taking the pill and putting it in your mouth, but we use take specifically for medicine, vitamins, supplements, anything you're consuming for health purposes.
It's become a standard expression. You wouldn't say eat your medicine. It's always take your medicine.
Exactly. Okay, so now I think we're ready to move into B1 level. This is where we start getting into some really useful expressions and phrases. And Leo, I think we need to talk about our first main expression, take a break.
Yes, this is one of the most common expressions with take, and everyone needs to know it. Take a break means to stop what you're doing and rest for a short period of time.
Right. It's temporary. You're not quitting or giving up. You're just pausing to rest and recharge.
I've been studying for 3 hours. I need to take a break. Let's take a 10-minute break and then continue with the meeting.
So good. And you can take a break from anything, from work, from studying, from exercising, from a relationship, from social media.
Oh, that's a good one. I'm taking a break from Instagram for a while. I was spending too much time on it.
Yes, and in a work environment, you'll hear this constantly. Coffee break is actually called that because you're taking a break to have coffee.
And lunch break. You're taking a break for lunch. What time is your lunch break? I usually take my lunch break at 1 o'clock.
Exactly. Now, the pronunciation is important here too. It's take a break with the stress on break. Take a break.
Take a break. Got it. Now, Emma, let's talk about another really important B1 expression. Take responsibility.
Oh, this is an important one. Take responsibility means to accept that you are accountable for something, usually your actions, your decisions, or a situation that you're involved in.
Right. It's about ownership. It's about not making excuses or blaming other people. I made a mistake and I take full responsibility for it.
Exactly. And this shows maturity, doesn't it? When someone can take responsibility, it shows they're honest and accountable.
Absolutely. In a professional context, you might hear, we need someone who can take responsibility for this project from start to finish.
Or, as the team leader, I take responsibility for our results, both good and bad.
And in personal relationships, you need to take responsibility for your words. You can't just say hurtful things and pretend it doesn't matter.
That's a really good example. And notice the structure. We say take responsibility for something, not of something or about something.
Good point. It's always take responsibility for. I take responsibility for my actions. The company took responsibility for the incident.
Perfect. Now, while we're at this B1 level, let's cover a few more common expressions that are super useful. How about take action?
Love this one. Take action means to do something about a problem or situation instead of just talking about it or thinking about it.
Right. It's about actually doing something. If you're unhappy with the situation, you need to take action and change it.
The government promised to take action on climate change. We can't just discuss the problem forever. At some point, we have to take action.
Exactly. It implies being proactive and decisive. And what about take place?
Take place means to happen or to occur. It's often used for events. The wedding will take place on Saturday.
Where did the accident take place? The meeting takes place every Monday at 9 a.m.
And you can use it in the past too. The revolution took place in 1789.
Perfect. Now, here's an expression that has multiple meanings and is super useful. Take care of.
Oh yes, this one is so versatile. First meaning, to look after someone or something. I take care of my grandmother on weekends.
Who's taking care of your plants while you're on vacation? Can you take care of the baby for a few minutes?
Second meaning, to handle a problem or a task.
Don't worry about the arrangements. I'll take care of everything.
There's a leak in the bathroom. I'll take care of it tomorrow. It means you'll deal with it. You'll fix it.
And third meaning, it's used as a friendly goodbye. Okay, I have to go now. Take care.
See you next week. Take care. It's a warm way of saying goodbye, basically wishing someone well.
So depending on context, take care can mean look after, deal with, or goodbye.
Context is everything. Okay, so now I think we're ready to level up again. Let's move into B2 territory. And Leo, we absolutely have to talk about take for granted.
Yes, this is such an important expression, and it's definitely something that takes you to that upper intermediate level.
So, take something for granted means to not appreciate something because you're so used to having it. You assume it will always be there, so you don't value it properly.
Like, I used to take my health for granted. I never thought about it. But then I got sick and I realized how precious good health really is.
That's a perfect example. We often take for granted things that are always there: electricity, clean water, internet connection.
Freedom, safety, the people who love us.
Exactly. I think we take clean drinking water for granted. We just turn on the tap and there it is. But millions of people don't have that.
And there's also take someone for granted, which is slightly different. This means to not show appreciation for a person because you expect they'll always be there for you.
Right. This is really common in relationships. Don't take your partner for granted. Show them you appreciate them.
I feel like my boss takes me for granted. I work so hard but never get any recognition.
Oh, that's sad. Yeah, this is a real issue in workplaces too. People work hard but feel invisible.
And the thing is, we often don't realize we're taking something or someone for granted until they're gone.
That's so true. That's why this expression is so important. It reminds us to appreciate what we have while we have it.
Beautiful. Now, Emma, let's talk about phrasal verbs with take. These are definitely B2 level and higher.
Great idea. Let's start with take off. Now, this one has multiple meanings, which makes it tricky.
First meaning, to remove something, especially clothing. It's hot in here. I'm going to take off my jacket.
Please take off your shoes before coming inside. He took off his glasses and rubbed his eyes.
Second meaning, when a plane leaves the ground. What time does the plane take off?
Our flight takes off at 6:30 in the morning.
Third meaning, when something becomes very successful very quickly. Her business really took off last year. She went from 0 to 1 million in sales.
That song took off on TikTok and now everyone knows it.
And fourth meaning, to leave suddenly or quickly. He just took off without saying goodbye to anyone.
I need to take off now. I'm running late.
So take off can mean remove, leave the ground, become successful, or leave quickly.
Exactly. Context is crucial. Now, what about take on?
Another multi-meaning phrasal verb. First, to accept a challenge, responsibility, or task. I've decided to take on a new project at work.
She's taking on too much. She needs to learn to say no sometimes.
Second meaning, to employ or hire someone. The company is taking on 5 new employees this month.
Third meaning, to compete against someone. Our team will take on the champions in the final match.
And it can also mean to acquire a quality or characteristic. His voice took on a serious tone when he heard the news.
The situation took on a new urgency after the accident.
See? So many meanings. English is wild.
It really is. What about take up?
Ooh, good one. Take up can mean to start a new hobby or activity. I've taken up yoga recently.
He took up painting after he retired. I think I'll take up running this year.
It can also mean to occupy space or time. This table takes up too much space in the room.
The meeting took up my entire morning.
And there's also take someone up on something, which means to accept an offer. Thanks for the invitation. I think I'll take you up on that.
He offered to help me move, and I took him up on his offer.
Great examples. Now, should we move into C1 level? This is where things get really sophisticated.
Let's do it. C1 is advanced level, so these are expressions that will really make you sound like a proficient English speaker. Let's start with take issue with something.
Take issue with means to disagree with something or to find something problematic. It's quite formal.
Right. I take issue with your claim that all young people are lazy. I think that's a generalization.
The professor took issue with several points in my essay, meaning he disagreed with them or found them questionable.
Exactly. You often hear this in debates, academic discussions, or professional settings. It's a polite but firm way of expressing disagreement.
And it's more sophisticated than just saying, I disagree. It implies you're ready to argue your point.
Good distinction. Now, what about take into account or take into consideration?
These mean the same thing, to consider something when making a decision or judgment.
When deciding on the punishment, the judge took into account the fact that it was the defendant's first offense.
We need to take into consideration the environmental impact of this project.
Please take into account that some students may have learning difficulties when designing the exam.
It's a more formal way of saying consider or think about.
Exactly. And notice the structure. Take into account or take into consideration, followed by a noun or a clause. Now here's an interesting one. Take liberties.
Take liberties means to behave in a way that's too informal, too familiar, or disrespectful, usually because you're assuming you have more freedom or permission than you actually do.
Right. I think you're taking liberties by using the boss's office without permission.
He took liberties with the historical facts in his novel, meaning he changed them quite freely, maybe more than he should have.
Or in a personal context, I barely know him and he's already taking liberties, calling me by a nickname and touching my shoulder.
It suggests someone has crossed a boundary or overstepped.
Exactly. Now here's a really sophisticated one that you'll see in literature and formal writing. Take umbrage.
Oh, this is fancy. Take umbrage means to take offense at something, to feel insulted or slighted.
He took umbrage at the suggestion that he wasn't qualified for the job.
She took umbrage at being excluded from the meeting.
Right. And umbrage is quite an old-fashioned word. You probably won't use this in everyday conversation, but you might encounter it in books, articles, or formal speeches.
It's good to recognize it when you see it. What about take someone to task?
Love this one. Take someone to task means to criticize or reprimand someone for something they've done wrong. It's quite stern.
The manager took him to task for repeatedly being late to work.
In her speech, the activist took the government to task for its inaction on climate change.
It implies holding someone accountable and giving them a serious talking to.
Exactly. And here's another interesting one. Take the fall.
Take the fall means to accept blame or punishment for something, often for something that wasn't entirely your fault or to protect someone else.
The assistant took the fall for the boss's mistake because he was afraid of losing his job.
Nobody wanted to admit responsibility, so the junior member of the team took the fall.
It often implies unfairness, like someone is being a scapegoat.
Yeah, it has that negative connotation. Now here's a more positive one. Take a rain check.
Oh, I love this expression. Take a rain check means to decline an invitation or offer now, but with the suggestion that you'd like to accept it at another time.
I can't make it to dinner tonight, but can I take a rain check? Maybe next week.
Thanks for the invitation to the party, but I'm not feeling well. Mind if I take a rain check?
It's a polite way to say no while keeping the door open for the future.
Exactly. And fun fact, do you know where this expression comes from?
I think it's from baseball, right?
Yes. In baseball, if a game was rained out, meaning canceled because of rain, spectators would be given a rain check, which was basically a ticket they could use to attend another game in the future.
That's so interesting. I love learning the origins of these expressions.
Me too. Language history is fascinating. Okay, what about take someone under your wing?
This is such a lovely expression. Take someone under your wing means to mentor, protect, or guide someone, especially someone younger or less experienced.
When I started at the company, Sarah took me under her wing and taught me everything I needed to know.
The senior doctor took the medical student under her wing.
It has this nurturing, protective feeling to it, like a mother bird protecting a baby bird under her wing.
That's exactly the image. It's really warm and caring.
It is. Now, here's another nice one. Take a shine to someone.
Take a shine to someone means to start liking someone quickly, often without a particular reason.
I think the new manager has taken a shine to you. He's always giving you the good assignments.
My dog really took a shine to your friend. Usually he's shy with strangers.
It's quite informal and often used in a slightly playful or affectionate way.
Yeah, it's friendly. You wouldn't use it in a formal report.
Definitely not. Now, let's talk about some expressions that have more negative connotations. Take advantage of. This one is interesting because it has both positive and negative meanings.
Right. The neutral or positive meaning is to make good use of an opportunity. You should take advantage of the free language classes at the library.
Take advantage of the sale. Everything is 50% off this weekend.
But the negative meaning is to exploit someone or something unfairly, to use someone's kindness or situation for your own benefit in a selfish way.
He took advantage of her kindness. She kept lending him money and he never paid her back.
The company took advantage of the workers by paying them below minimum wage.
Context makes all the difference here. Now, what about take it out on someone?
Take it out on someone means to express your anger, frustration, or bad mood towards someone who didn't cause the problem.
I know you're stressed about work, but don't take it out on me. I'm not the one who gave you all those deadlines.
He had a terrible day at the office and took it out on his family when he got home.
It's unfortunately very common in relationships. People have a bad day and then take it out on their loved ones.
Yeah, and it's not fair to the person on the receiving end. That's why it's important to recognize this behavior.
Absolutely. Now, here's another negative one. Take someone for a ride.
This sounds fun, but it's not.
Not at all. Take someone for a ride means to deceive, trick, or cheat someone.
I think that mechanic took you for a ride. He charged you way too much for that simple repair.
The con artist took her for a ride and stole all her savings.
It's like you've been swindled or scammed.
Exactly. Now, let's do some more colorful expressions. Take the bull by the horns. What does this mean?
Take the bull by the horns means to confront a difficult situation directly and courageously instead of avoiding it.
I was nervous about asking for a raise, but I decided to take the bull by the horns and just do it.
The company is losing money. We need to take the bull by the horns and make some tough decisions.
It's about being brave and proactive.
I love the imagery. Grabbing a bull by its horns would definitely take courage.
It would. Now, what about take it or leave it?
Take it or leave it is quite firm. It means this is the only offer. Accept it or reject it. But there's no room for negotiation.
The price is $500. Take it or leave it.
I'm offering you this job at this salary. Take it or leave it.
It can sound quite aggressive or final, can't it?
It can. It's basically saying, this is my final offer. No discussion.
Right. And here's another firm one. Take no prisoners.
Take no prisoners means to be very aggressive, determined, or ruthless in pursuing a goal, showing no mercy or compromise.
In business negotiations, she takes no prisoners. She's absolutely fierce.
The coach takes no prisoners in training. If you're not giving 100%, you're out.
It's often used to describe someone's competitive or uncompromising approach.
Yeah, it's about being relentless.
Now, here's a more thoughtful one. Take stock of something.
Take stock of something means to think carefully about a situation, to assess where you are before deciding what to do next.
After the crisis, the company took stock of its financial position.
I'm turning 40 next week. It's making me take stock of my life and think about what I really want.
It's like doing an inventory, not just of physical things, but of your situation, your life, your priorities.
Exactly. It's reflective and thoughtful.
Beautiful. And let's end with a really positive one. Take heart.
Take heart means to feel encouraged, to gain confidence or hope.
The test results weren't perfect, but take heart. You've improved significantly since last time.
Take heart from the fact that many successful people failed multiple times before they succeeded.
It's such a lovely, encouraging expression. It's like saying, don't lose hope. There are reasons to feel positive.
I love that. It's uplifting.
It really is. Okay, Leo, we've covered so much today. Should we do a quick recap?
Yes, let's. So everyone listening, we started at A1 level with the basic physical meaning of take, taking objects, taking transportation.
Then we moved to A2, where take became more abstract. Take a photo, take a shower, take time.
At B1, we learned essential expressions like take a break, take responsibility, take action, and take place.
At B2, we explored take for granted and important phrasal verbs like take off, take on, and take up.
And finally, at C1, we covered sophisticated expressions like take issue with, take into account, take umbrage, take someone to task, and many more.
And we really only scratched the surface. There are so many more expressions with take that we didn't even have time to cover.
Right, like take the Mickey, take the cake, take the plunge, take sides, take turns.
Take shape, take effect, take offense, take pride in.
See, we could do another whole episode.
We really could. But I think what's most important is that our listeners understand how to approach learning these expressions.
Absolutely. You don't need to memorize all of these at once. That would be overwhelming and not very effective.
Right. Start with the basic ones that match your current level. If you're a beginner, focus on take the bus, take a photo, take time.
If you're intermediate, work on take a break, take responsibility, take for granted.
And if you're advanced, challenge yourself with take umbrage, take issue with, take someone to task.
And the key is to see these expressions in context, in movies, in books, in conversations, and to practice using them yourself.
Exactly. Don't just memorize definitions. Try to use them in real situations. That's when they'll really stick.
And don't be afraid to make mistakes. That's how we learn. Native speakers will understand you even if you don't get the expression exactly right.
That's such an important point, Leo. Mistakes are part of the learning process. Every mistake is actually a step forward.
Absolutely. And one more thing, pay attention to which words typically go with take. We call these collocations.
Yes, like we say take a break, not make a break. We say take a photo, not do a photo.
These combinations are fixed in English, so it's helpful to learn them as chunks rather than individual words.
Great advice. Okay, everyone, I think we're coming to the end of our episode. Leo, do you have any final thoughts?
Just that language learning is a journey, and every step counts. Today you've learned or reviewed a huge amount about the word take.
And even if you don't remember everything from this episode, that's okay. You can always come back and listen again. That's the beauty of podcasts.
Exactly. Listen multiple times, take notes, there's that word again, and gradually these expressions will become part of your active vocabulary.
Perfect. Well, everyone, thank you so much for spending this time with us today. We hope you found this episode helpful and interesting.
And remember, if you want to improve your English, you need to take control of your learning. See what I did there?
Nice one. And don't take our word for it. Try these expressions yourself and see how natural they become.
We're sneaking in extra examples even as we wrap up.
We can't help ourselves. Okay, everyone, take care of yourselves, keep practicing, and keep learning.
And we'll see you in the next episode of Better English. Take it easy.
Bye, everyone.
Bye.